Hi guys, if you saw the previous episode, you'll know that I managed to break the spring in the wind-up car, Hacking Gzumwalts design. Not surprising, I mean it is going to break eventually anyway, and the PLA that I'm using, this orange stuff, is particularly, well, it's rubbish. It works, but it does tend to split, break, snap. So, I've printed another spring. This is with my silver PLA. Still very cheap stuff, so it will probably snap as well. But we'll see if we can remember how it goes back together. I should have paid attention when I took it apart. That one definitely goes in there. That goes through there. Oh yeah, that goes on there. It looks like I've got to trim it a little bit. Well, we've got a little bit of elephant's foot, as they call it, where the bottom layer spreads a little bit when you print it. So that's got to fit on there. There we go. That one goes, oh, I've got to trim that as well. Same problem. It goes through from that side, but it won't go through from that side. I've got to trim it out. So I'll get my little needle files out and trim it up. Needle files. These are pretty old. Like most of my tools. Take that back off there. Right, that goes on. So, which way were we? That goes on there. That goes through there. That one, which way round? Wrong way round. Okay, that looks right. One goes on there. Yep. What's in there? That's lined all the connectors up. Somehow or other I hadn't got that in place. We're okay now. I thought I'd got them all in place. In fact, if I try and show you with the wheels out the way, you should be able to see that gear there going up and down. So when it's under power, it's pushed up and it makes contact with that gear, which drives the back axle. and when it's run out of power, it's able to drop back out the way. Looks like I should have put a little bit of glue on that one, because it's sliding on the shaft. That's better. You can wind it up by winding the wheels backwards. So, let's see what happens when we put this together. I've got to say, that seems a lot weaker than the other one. Yeah. Doesn't seem as strong as that one. That may be because I've got more of an elephant's foot on it, so it's not going up as tight as it would if it hadn't got the little ridge on the edge. Oh well, we'll give it a try on the floor. Well, it does look like that silver filament is softer. It's not as springy. So when I wind it up, I'm getting nothing like the power I was getting with the orange spring. Interesting. I'll just try it with the smaller front wheels, see if that makes any difference, but I doubt it. No. Well, it did go a tiny bit further, but not what I was hoping for. Right. I think I've worked out what the problem is. It is what I said earlier. It's the elephant's foot. It's the ridge that the bottom layer has spread. So when we wind the spring up, it's not going as tight as it would do normally. So I've either got to trim that elephant's foot off all the way round, which would be interesting, or print it at a different heat and setting so we don't get the elephant's foot. I can wind it up and push it a little bit so it avoids that, but it's not a perfect answer. I will demonstrate. I make it go out of alignment slightly and get more turns onto it. in focus, yeah. So that's just making the elephant's foot stick out the side, the ridge. Don't know if that made any difference or not. No, we're just not getting a distance with that spring. On the positive side, I can demonstrate that idler gear, as I keep calling it. I can't remember what the proper term is. Demonstrate it turning. And you see it bounces out of the way. We're holding the car upside down just so we can see it. So we wind it up. The power pushes the gear into alignment with the gear on the axle. And then when the power's stopped, the gear on the axle pushes it out of the way. So that gear pushes it in, and then when that gear's no longer got any pressure on it, that gear pushes it out. But it does look like that silver PLA doesn't have as much spring in it as the orange stuff. Of course, now that we've got a new spring, we could go back to the original wheels and see how it goes with them. I think we've got a bit of wheel spin there. Yeah, going round in circles a bit here, aren't we? Back to the beginning and back to wheel spin. Even with the spring being lower power. Yeah, definitely wheel spin. We use the anti-slip mat. Not much difference in the distance either. Ah well, I'll think about printing another spring with a different PLA. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.